Good overview as well. Got some more minty 3-phase motors, some fan grade motors, good old Tecos, thermistor fitted devices, or aka fidget spinners. Nice big Taiwanese made fidget spinners. Teco motors there, they're both pretty good condition. 415 volt, 1.21 amp, 2.1 amp max, 930 RPM, half horsepower. I'm going to use one of these terminal blocks, put them out of a Teco motor and wire it up properly like a normal, instead of this how it's got that plate. Bit tight, I don't like it. I want to make it universal for my needs. 930 RPM, specifically for fan and or ventilation motors these were. Specifically for ventilation type use, these motors, but low torque, but on the VFD you get quite a bit of low speed, I mean. As I said, 930 RPM. You get more torque out of that. Good for little things. So I got one of those, two of those the same. An Australian made CMG 3-phase motor, it's a 2 horsepower, 1400 RPM, well yeah, 1400 RPM. They get low speed but high torque. A Brook Hansen motor, high efficiency, made in the European Union. They also known as also known as USSR. It's a little 1.1 kilowatt. That's I think it's 1.5 horsepower. Nice little high efficiency Brook Hansen. High efficiencies be great for VFD use, especially for smaller VFDs. Very good for my small machinery needs, especially as I said, high efficiency is what you want for smaller VFDs. Here had some Indian motors, Western Electrics, and they weren't Crompton Greaves in the Indian made motors, they were something else. I can't remember the name. They were similar to Hansen or to this company, but they were made in India. Nice motors, but he had another 4 of them there. I'm on the hunt for some single phase up to 2 horsepower, 2800 RPM motors to use for my air compressor. Because I'm bloody fortunately the I don't know why, but really pissed me off. I got this motor with some new bearings, put some new bearings in it. Oh yeah, put some new bearings in it. I didn't damage the winding because I was careful not to damage the hip winding or anything, but I don't know why. All of a sudden, look at that. Why that happened, I don't know. I didn't damage the windings when I took it apart, I was careful. Now all of a sudden it just won't start. Capacitor's making no difference, capacitor's fine, switch is fine, I don't know why. So, I'm really let down with that, I'm pissed off. That just stuffed up just like that. So I'm going to have to go get a good deal to if you get any more motors that are, yeah, as I said, single phase 2800 RPM motors. Over 1 horsepower though, because I need at least 1.5 horsepower for the air compressor. I also got this there for free. Try and fix it. Apparently blown up. Designed and made in Australia by Red Arc, good company that. Basically it takes DC and steps it up or whatever. DC to DC converter this thing is. 12 volt 40 amp DC in, 3-stage battery charger, so you can put your anything from 9 to 32 volts from solar panels. And there you go. That can be from a battery bank, for example. You get 24 amp hour, 24 volt batteries, and it will put 12 volts, step it down to 12 volts to charge a battery, or you can put 9 to 28 volt range of solar input to charge a battery. Pretty handy thing. I'm going to repair that. Hopefully it's not too blown or potted or anything like that. If it's not potted or anything, I'll take that apart later. We'll tear this down actually. Make this a tear down video. I got the window open there. It's nice and cool here on a hot day like today. So yeah, just got to get those fans off those motors. But I do that, I'll have to see. I'll set the shafts and let them soak. Let's get this apart and fix this up. This would be very handy to have, especially an Australian made solar charge controller. Good stuff. Red Arc 2010 silicon resin. It's actually cast in silicon. Look at that. This thing can run underwater. Waterproof the device is. LEDs are behind in there, so you're switching transistors or MOSFETs to be underneath on that heatsink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws I've got to undo. That takes the circuit board off this heatsink here. What's behind it? May have blown up, I would say. Nice. Now if I get this thing apart, if I get all this stuff off here, then it won't be protected from moisture anymore, so interesting inside here. Well, it does come off. It does. I suppose I could undo all that. I'll try and get it all apart anyway. They did say it was blown up. Yeah, at least you can get it apart to fix it. That's really neat. Nice way to protect electronics, but at the same time they can get it apart to repair it. Neat. Just like that. Nothing a bit of silicone can't fix. You just caulking gun and just reseal it when you're done. Put it back together. Anyway, I get this apart. We'll have a look. There's nothing really under there. It's all surface mount, single-sided board. I lifted it a little bit. Look behind there. It's just stuck to this as a heatsink. There's nothing underneath on here. So it's all on the what you see here are the components that are actually on it. But basically, it's just using this pretty much as a heatsink. It's a single-sided board. Didn't damage anything. So I'll probably get this thing put back together. Just test it, I suppose. Radar, copyright 2010. I can't see any trapped encapsulated magic smoke in there. Normally when you see when these blow up, you see magic smoke from one of the components. It's trapped inside there forever and captured, but I don't see that. Everything looks fine, so let's put it back together, I suppose. Just see what it does if I try and power it up. Should be in cure, that one. Doesn't seem to work. Might have to try something else with that, but I'll do that later on. How those nuts get behind a motor like that? Anyway, it's don't want to scratch the motor up too much. Take some bolts out of there. And you're supposed to put bolts in here, and that pushes a plate off. So I'll do that to get these off. Yeah, it's a taper lock by the looks of it. Let's get these off. Nice design, just popped off. Ooh. Noisy, that one. These are old too, 1999. But they're bloody good motors. They're a very reliable motor. That's why I really like them. Good company, Teco make good motors. Base carriers come off, it's a taper lock fit. This aluminium part's tapered, it crunches onto the motor shaft and it grabs it for dear old life and squeezes that, and that's how it holds on. What you do, you take the bolts out normally and put them in the other two holes. So there's two holes here, do them up bit by bit, this one, this one, this one, this one, and squarely pulls off. Easy. Toolless. I quite like that sort of some things like that. Some of those pulleys. This pulley will work the same. You take these out of here and put them in those holes and it'll push the two pulleys apart. Very good design. Don't have to get it. If you don't have a puller, well, this is the sort of pulley you need. If you want to use pulleys and you haven't got a pulley, a bearing puller or anything like that, no extra other tools that you need, just get these sorts of pulleys. They're awesome. Toolless design. That one's really good. This one's the same. This is a variable size pulley. Nice. Undo those. Screw it down to the size that you want. And yeah, you can change the size of that pulley. It just grab screws off. But this is really cool. Toolless taper lock. Okay, well this one's got good bearings. This one, yeah. Oh yeah, that's going to sound nice on the VFD. Made in the UK. Not part of Europe now, you idiots. I like how the design of this motor. See how that plate screws on? If I could duplicate that, screw it on this side as well. How cool is that? removable feet. You can take those feet off, put them on the side. I really like that feature. That's what I like about some motors. It's more universal. Which is in star. It's all wired in star. Make it alright. Smells good in there. So connection diagram on the gasket. Goes on there. Really well sealed too. It's more of a specialty motor, so I'm going to use it specifically for VFD use, being a high efficiency motor. Pretty cool stuff. How you put your thermistor or heater in there, anything. That's pretty cool. How to wire up other bits to it. Nice. Oh, nice. Put that back together and I'll have a look inside this terminal cover. Hey, this one is wired up with the thermistor in there. Teco Taiwanese quality. Look at that, big beefy terminal block on there. I'll have to get some more of those lugs here. I've got to buy me a set of these lugs, I don't have any left. I want to wire my other Teco motor with my Fisher Pocket Smart Drive. I want to put this terminal block and cover on that motor. So I'm going to have to get some of these lugs there to wire that motor up. W2. Yeah, just copy. This is all wired up here. I mean, I can measure it. It's wired like this anyway, but I just want to get the UVW right, which I don't think it really matters because I got them on a VFD anyway. It just means it'll run backwards if I put it on a normal 3-phase installation, but for my use it'll be alright. Basically, wire it up like this again, as I want it. So put your lugs on the wires, put this terminal block on that motor, and this terminal cover on it. It's the same sort of design as my old CMG motor, that big one, that big Compton Parkinson motor from the lathe. This is the old school style, I like that. I like how Teco stuck to that old school build quality. It's one thing I really like about it. This motor looks good. This one here though, looks like it's had water in it. Back pairing. Anyway. Had some water on that one. Depending on what I'm putting in the front of that motor, you can turn that. Good stuff. It's pretty much only star. Look at this one. Interesting. Star only, this one. Provisions for it to be round the other way, but it's round only and star. The wiring's look really good in there. Not a bad motor. 1.5 kilowatt. Hardest at decimal point, 2 horsepower, 415 volt, 1400 RPM. 4 load, 3.7 amp in star. Loading continuous, B-top insulation. So degrees Celsius, 75 degrees Celsius rated up to. Nice. Ah well. And your top of electric motor is good to handy to have for handy all sorts of projects, not just the one top of a motor. Quite a diverse range of types of motors for 3-phase motors here, so. He had one 2800 RPM motor. It's an Italian made one. A 2800 RPM 3-phase though, I mean. But I think it's someone else's motor though, that one here. So it's a 3 horsepower, 2800 RPM Italian made motor. Been re-wound too. About from the early 90s. But yeah, he wants to use it. He does woodworking for a living there. Uses it for his big extractor fan. You wanted to change it over for a smaller. The motor as well as extractor fan. A bit too big. It's like a 8 horsepower 3-phase motor. Too big for it. He wants to put this little 3 horsepower motor on it, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet. But he's got a lot of old school Crompton Parkinson GEC 3-phase motors from the 40s. Big 7 and 8 horsepower ones. But they've just been out in the weather for too damn long. It's all seized up and rusted solid, unfortunately. Plastic terminal cover is always typical of these little this here CMG motor. Good old Australian made quality. I don't really see much of these out in the field though. It's only these types with the vents, the fin called. Anyway, just keep you busy for a while. Some motors for projects, and I'll wire my Fisher and Parkle smart drive motor up with one of these terminal blocks off one of these motors, just so I can have that proper Teco look on it on that motor, and I can wire it up, yeah, both ways, star or delta, however I want. Oh yeah, I can't wait to put that in the VFD before I get the bearings greased on that. It's the back bearing, as I said before. It's going to sound nice in the VFD. Thanks for watching.